Today I'm going to take a look at a random goal 2v2 replay from ballchasing.com, identify some common mistakes and areas that can be improved, and then tell you how you can practice and work towards eliminating them from your own game. If you're currently in gold and looking to rank up, then stick around because this video will help you out a ton. Alright, here is the replay. It is a completely random game. I have never watched it before. I have no idea who these players are, and I chose a completely random player to spectate, so I guess we'll just see how it goes. Alright, right off the get-go, he has a very basic kickoff. I would actually recommend doing a kickoff with at least one flip in the middle of it. Here he jumped very early for the aerial. So he actually decided to wait still here. I recommend against staying completely still as you lose all of your momentum. One thing I do notice though, as he's playing passive, his teammate is now in the corner. He may get a passing opportunity. With this player sitting so far back, he's behind the halfway line. There is no way that he's going to be able to get to the ball in time if the pass comes through. So I would definitely recommend that as his teammate was driving up the field, that he go a bit more aggressive. Right here, you can drive exactly as my camera is showing along the boost pad so that you keep your boost up, but move up the field a bit closer so if this pass comes through, you're there to capitalize. Alright, Matty gets a save. As he's waiting here, obviously, if he was closer to the play, he could go up for this shot, right? The pass isn't perfect, but with this touch that Matty gets, he could go up for the aerial, and since both of the orange team members are very slow to go, he could have had a very good scoring opportunity there. So here, he double jumps for the aerial, and this simply just sends him too high. So this is just a matter of practice. Yeah, he hasn't predicted where the ball was going to be very well. For the most part though, I actually suggest only doing a single jump aerial. The reason for that is you can then use your second jump whenever you desire and get more power on the ball on that final touch. So unless the ball is going very high and you need to get up quickly, save that second flip and then use it when you actually make contact with the ball if possible. Okay, so he's rotating here under the ball. That's the first thing I noticed. See right here, he turns and he's now driving under where the ball is about to be. And if anyone here watching has watched me stream, you know I say rotate back post probably about 30 times a game. So instead of him going from the midfield right here and turning to the left to rotate back, he should turn to the right and then come back so that he situates himself at the far post. The far post meaning the post, the goal post that is furthest from the ball. So that'll be, in this case, this one. Then, as the ball is coming towards him, he will now be facing the ball instead of backwards. I have an entire video on back post rotations, by the way, if you want any more clarification on that. Alright, what is going on here? This is a very interesting aerial that he goes up for. He doesn't really achieve anything with this aerial. I mean, obviously he didn't get the touch he wanted, but he's not going to achieve much because he has so little momentum. Say he got a little bit better touch, and I assume that he wanted to send the ball towards the opponent's goal, right? Because he was so slow, if you do an aerial where you go pretty much vertically up and you have no speed to begin with, you get a touch on the ball that is so weak that he's just going to end up passing it to Funk over there. So there's no real use in this aerial at all. I would just recommend that he rotate back post. At this moment where Matty takes up the wall, instead of turning to the right here again, he should turn to the left now and rotate behind his teammate like this. The meme Thany can go for the next touch and he can be behind him in case his teammate misses it. See how he's in the air for a couple of seconds? You can tilt your car the front of your car downwards, boost a little bit. He has a lot of boost here, right? 72 boost, plus he's going to be able to pick up these small pads. I would recommend using 10, 20, 30 boost to get back to the ground fast because he's sitting in the air a long time. Oh, yeah, I could see that that team bump coming in. It wasn't the best rotation from his teammate, but because in this situation, right, you can be almost sure that your teammate cannot see you because they're probably going to have ball cam on. Let's have a look. Oh, no. He did turn ball camera off, but neither of them actually tried to dodge the other person at all. All right, then. Just gold things, I guess. His teammate actually pulls out a very nice save. Here you pretty much have two options. Either you rush the ball straight away because your teammate might be low on boost, so it's not a bad idea to go for the ball straight away to try and relieve some pressure from your teammate. Or you just, again, rotate back post, let your teammate go for the next touch and end up behind them. He kind of goes in the middle because here, he should go for the ball right now. He drove here, he needs to be hitting the ball. But he just drives past it, he doesn't even turn at all to try and hit it. You want your car to be facing the direction that you want to travel when you land. So he jumps off here. See how he's wave dashing sideways? If he had just turned his car 90 degrees to the left as he was falling down, he could do a forwards wave dash instead, and then he would have a lot more momentum. This is very interesting actually, because this time he's pushing up a little further. This is actually relatively good positioning, I would say. Here, he doesn't boost at all. He's very hesitant. Because he doesn't boost, he no longer gets the chance to take a shot. Players at this rank hesitate a lot. Try and minimize that hesitation by being confident in yourself. As soon as you see that ball there, that to me, if I ever see that, bang, I'm going for the ball to take a shot. This was not a great touch, unfortunately. I would highly recommend not trying to clear it down the center of the field. Start using your camera swivel more. Before he goes for that hit, if he used his camera swivel to look to the right, he would have seen that the opponent is there. You just have a very quick look, see where he is. It'll allow you to make a better decision on where you want to hit the ball. Again, I have an entire video on camera swivel. That's a very good touch. That's a very good save. He actually got great power on that touch, really good placement as well, and the opponent got a good save, so that's very solid. As this game's progressing, he's actually rotating back post more often, which is great. This is a situation, however, where I would use both because I want to get up to that as fast as possible. You want to clear this out of your box. So I would have used both jumps as soon as I saw that touch from his teammate. Get up as quickly as possible. Do a fast aerial. Again, if you don't know what that means, check out my aerial video. It explains how to do one. It's the fastest way to get into the air. That touch was a little bit heavy. See here, he doesn't keep the ball close and under control. He flips into this, which actually hits it away. If he had taken a touch to dribble it or rolled higher up the wall, it would be easier for him to follow up. Here, because he hits it so hard, it actually hands over possession to the other team. They sort of mess it up and he does get a good dunk. But if he had taken a softer touch in the first place, it would have made the whole thing a lot easier. Oh my. That is very awkward. He needed to go for this. He was way too hesitant. They're both sitting in the exact same position, right? He pretty much needed to go for this as soon as he saw that touch from Matty. So Matty messed up his touch off the wall, right? So I would say right now, bang, Matty's messed up his touch. He needs to go full boost towards that ball to try and block as many angles for Funk to shoot as possible. Because Funk's given that space, he's able to get a shot. And then this is just, yeah, that's just awkward. This touch was not great because it just handed over possession again. At gold, I don't recommend trying to take the ball up the wall very often. What I would do here is I would smack this ball into the wall and then try and get a follow-up touch. The problem with going up the wall is most people don't have very good control off the wall. Oh, they have an open net. Do they capitalize? Yeah, that's rough. The arch enemy of all Rocket League players. Open nets, huh? Everyone wants one, but at the same time, no one wants one. He keeps boosting unnecessarily here. This is definitely something to pay attention to. There's no real reason to keep boosting. I would justify that it's fine if he was just boosting over and then he took this big, the big boost pad just to his right. However, he drives right past it. Here he's rushed the touch. No one is putting on any pressure at all. Funk is giving him space, like shadowing, but very far. And Matty is rotating back via the midfield. He's just completely handed over possession. Oof. Scored the own goal. Let me know if this video helped you out at all in the comments below, and be sure to like and subscribe for more content to help you improve. I'll see you next time.